Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we are in front of BoomLoot Toys, a store I've wanted to go to for a very long time. We've got mystery boxes from them quite a number of times, but I'm finally be able to go to their actual store and check out their stuff. And I have a few pops to trade in. I've been messing with them. A couple weeks ago I made a video about some pops I picked out in my collection that I no longer wanted, so I actually have a few of them. I'm gonna trade and see if maybe I can get a Grail today. Guys, let's not waste any more time. Let's head inside and let's get hunting. We are now inside BoomLoot Toys, and immediately when you walk in, you are welcomed with a bunch of different Funko Pops. And they are organized by different sections or different lines, so they have different games pops here, like some Fortnite ones and Cuphead. They also have a lot of the Pokemon commons here as well, some Apex Legends, some Halo Pops along with Five Nights at Freddy's. There are a bunch of the different Pops Rocks figures. There are a ton of Pop Television like The Office. They have a bunch of Umbrella Academy along with Stranger Things. There's some Game of Thrones Pops. Getting into their main room, they have a ton of different exclusives on this wall, like the new Eggo with Syrup Scented Entertainment Earth exclusive, Pennywise. Mary Jane Watson I really like. There's a wall full of a bunch of different sports pops, like some NBA ones, some football, some hockey mixed in there. They have a wall of a bunch of different Disney pops, like Walt Disney, Hannah Montana, some of the Blacklight Nightmare Before Christmas pops. Olaf is a great one. Some of the Mickey and Friends figures. They have a wall of a bunch of different 6-inch figures, like they have the Red Panda May, Hulk and Bruce Banner, Female Titan, which are all great ones. Some 10-inch figures like Blacklight Hulk and Zombie the Thing from SDCC. Stormtrooper, Mickey Mouse, the Golden Indiana Jones. Now there's actually a clearance section here, which is pretty cool. Now obviously some of these figures might be damaged, which is why they're on sale, but they have the OG of Maleficent, Agent Coulson, Wonder Woman, got the older Captain Hook. Now this OG Spider-Man 2099 might be a good pickup for only $30. They got Trunks, the Freddy Funko Diamond Waldo. More clearance with the Chase Oswald. It's got some Goku, Ant-Man, some Call of Duty. Down here, they have a great 2-pack of Iron Man and Spider-Man, along with Shark Eating Boat. But some of the best finds I think I found in clearance section is the Freddy Funko as Shaggy from Fun Days, the Lawyer She-Hulk, along with Spider-Man 2099. We got some other bigger figures here, like this 3-pack from Ghostbusters, Gatekeeper, Zool, and Keymaster. I think that's really cool. Got Rex, Remy, Goofy, and Dumbo, along with a couple of the Pops classics. They even have a section of a bunch of Dorbs, which you do not find often, which is pretty cool to see. They even have some wacky wobblers like this Green Lantern one. Now getting into their main room here, it looks like they have a bunch of different really cool Grails, like they have the D23 Artist Series Mickey Mouse. They have some of the OG Avengers, Two-Face, Ace the Bat Hound, that Deadpool, Bane, Ochaka, some different Pop Asia figures, Carnage, some pretty crazy ones. I see the super rare canceled Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant 2-pack. They have a couple Conan Pop. There's a couple Matrix NFT figures. They have the entire wave of the OG Karate Kid set. I love that. They also have this really cool thing along with Logan, Viva Vendetta, a bunch of different Camp Fun Days Freddy Funkos up there too. Some of the larger box Grails are like the Blacklight Ghost Rider, Colossal Titan, along with the pre-release version, Chase Smaug, the Camp Fun Days Bigfoot, and even the TMNT Turtle Van. Now here's the case with some of the big hitters. They have the Freddy Funko Doctor Strange, Kobe Bryant, Freddy Funko is Yoda, Biggs Darklighter, the Chase Andy Dwyer, Chase Eric Killmonger, which is signed, Chase Glow in the Dark Mike Wazowski, and there's also a bunch of signed Funko Pops, like ones from One Piece. In another case, they have a ton of more signed Grails, like a bunch of different anime ones. They even have Spider-Man Miles Morales signed. The Page one is a pretty cool to get signed too, but my favorite is the signed Tony Hawk. There is a whole case of different Funko sodas that are all sealed. Some really good variety here. We have some WWE pops with there, like the older Hulk Hogan, which is pretty cool to see. Some other sports ones that are pretty valuable, like Steph Curry and Dwight Howard. They have a bunch of the Simpsons figures and a lot of anime, like Inuyasha, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and Avatar. Some really great ones stick out to me is Ernie, along with the fun SpongeBob. We have Swampfire, Huckleberry Hound, and the Flocked Cat Dog, and even Mr. Hanky. Some solid Marvel Pops like Iron Patriot. They have Captain America, Agent Coulson, I Am Iron Man, the OG Iron Fist, Grandmaster, Doctor Strange Ghost Rider. Some more Marvel like the Blue Venom Pop, Falcon, the glow-in-the-dark She-Hulk, Winter Soldier, Odin, Amazing Spider-Man, Wilson Fisk. Some of the Disney figures over here, including a lot of the Ultimate Disney Princess figures. Got some Jungle Book, some Lion King, Gaston, Hercules, a ton of different Stitch Pops, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Hard one to find is this Figment, which is absolutely adorable. We actually have that one. Some Toy Story figures like the Diamond Buzz Lightyear. Got some Stranger Things Pops down here along with some of the OG TMNT figures. Some older Big Bang Theory Pops, which are hard to find. Got some DC figures like Green Lantern, The Flash, Unmasked Batman. Got some different Batman variants. The Joker Pops, more Flash, Constantine's a great one, and the OG Bizarro, the older Batman 66 Catwoman. They got some different Star Wars ones here, like the Sand Trooper, Boba Fett prototype, Mandalorian. Got some other Boba Fett's like the Smuggler's Bounty Box one, which I always loved. They even got some blue box Star Wars like the Jawa and Princess Leia. They also have Sabine from Star Wars Rebels. Got a bunch of different 2-packs like the Vegan Police, Matthew Patel and Demon Chick, Toby versus Michael. But one of my favorite ones is this Grady twins from The Shining. Got some more anime ones. So we like Whitebeard, you have the Chase sitting there, some different One Piece, and Dragon Ball Z Pops. And for those of you who like to collect more than just Funko, no worries, they got you covered. They have a lot of Pokemon along with other trading cards. They even have some other collectible toys. All right, guys, and we are back home from the pop hunt at BoomLoot Toys. It was awesome being able to check them out there after buying multiple mystery boxes from them online. It was cool actually being able to go to the store, and the owner of the shop was really awesome. Both guys that were working there were really awesome. So shout out to BoomLoot Toys. If you were here in the Southern California area, definitely recommend checking out the store. They always have a lot of really great pops, and definitely recommend checking out their website, checking out their Instagram. They drop mystery boxes every single Monday, usually have some pretty good stuff, and they do usually sell out, so you gotta be on top of it. So I recommend maybe putting notifications on for their Instagram, so when they post that they have new stuff in, you know about it, because they are definitely a really great store that a lot of people love. And I will absolutely be going back to BoomLoot Toys at some point to check out the rest of their figures as they get new ones in. And like I said, I did end up going there because I did have some figures that I wanted to trade in, and they said that they would accept some of those figures for store credit. And they gave me 70% store credit for those pops, which I think is pretty fair, and they actually do end up using a lot of those pops for their mystery boxes. And the pops that I ended up trading in were the Pokemon pops that I had that I decided to get rid of. I got rid of all of my Pokemon figures except for my Flock Pikachu from New York Comic Con, because that was one of the earlier figures in my first Pokemon pop, so I thought that would definitely be a good one to keep. But the rest of them have like middling value, somewhere around $25 to $40. I didn't really want them in the collection, and the value that I was going to get for trying to sell them online were probably going to be about the same as me just trading them into them. So I decided to just do that, and I ended up getting a really crazy Grail out of it that I've been wanting for a very long time. And the pop that I ended up getting is this Disney Chernobog, which is a super cool figure. Chernobog from the Fantasia movie, and he is such a really awesome pop. I'm so glad we got this. It took me such a long time to finally get this in my hands, but this is a super crazy pop. I believe it's valued at about $125, $130, something like that, and we were able to add it to the collection. Now, of course, the box is not in perfect condition. There's some dings in the front, and then kind of on the back there's some creases, but overall it's pretty decent, especially with it being an 11-year-old pop coming out in 2012, and with this also being a very hard to find Disney Grail, I thought it was definitely worth it trying to trade in those 4, or I believe it might have been 5 pops for this Grail. And this is such a cool looking pop, especially for being one of the older ones. It does have that classic Funko Pop stance, but I love the detail with the teeth. The way that his eyes are kind of halfway closed, and it actually looks like there's like a little bit of depth through the eyes there, and you have like the greenish yellow eyes. super cool. He has the horns there with his ears sticking out too. I've always loved the Fantasia movie. It was one that I watched all the time as a kid, and I loved the Night on Bald Mountain sequence that Chernobog showed up in, and I thought he was one of the coolest Disney villains of all time, so I'm super happy to be able to add this pop to the collection. And it's always a great thing when there is a really awesome store that you can trade your pops into, because we all have gotten it from time to time as pop collectors, especially if you have been collecting for a while. You get a lot of figures, and then you kind of go in and out of favor with those figures, and instead of being kind of stuck with them or trying to sell them all individually, there are these stores that sometimes you can get some pretty decent value, 50, 60, 70% of the value, trade in for a really big grail that you actually do want to keep. And BoomLoot Toys came in clutch for me here with being able to turn into an awesome Disney Grail. And we've been really lucky being able to turn some pops into Grails, not only with Chernobog, but also when we went to Toy Temple in Tempe, Arizona, we were able to trade some pops we picked up at the Funko warehouse sale into Jake the Dog Deflocked version. So it's always super cool when we can do that and add more amazing pops that I like to the collection, the ones that are definitely super rare, because I love to collect for value, but of course I also like to collect the ones that I really love. But there we have it, guys. There's our look at our Funko Pop hunt over at BoomLoot Toys and what we were able to pick up. Again, definitely recommend checking out BoomLoot Toys if you're in the Southern California area. Make sure you go to their store, check them out. Make sure that Dominic from Adult Adventure Time did say hi. And also check out their website and their Instagram. I'll try to link it down below. I highly recommend checking out their mystery boxes. They always do some really good stuff with them, and they're usually pretty fair. I've never had a mystery box from BoomLoot that I did not get something good. They're not like other sites where they'll throw in like special edition pops that have really elevated values. They try to keep it fair. They try to throw in a lot of vaulted pops and other older exclusives too, so you usually get some really good value out of it. But now I do want to throw it over to you guys. What do you think about our Funko Pop hunt over at BoomLoot Toys? Was there anything that you saw at the store that you would have picked up? What were some of your favorite grails that you saw? And have you ordered from BoomLoot Toys, whether it was just buying a regular pop or a mystery box? I would love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on all this in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like in this video as well if you enjoyed it. And of course, you can always hit that notification bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.